Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is warm.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Eagles hit 3-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Cougar 19.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the
Absolutely.
ball? You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, Phillips. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 18 Ramblers, 18 Ramblers. Warriors, 70. Hustle.
Phillips now on 1st and 10. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Well, good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Phillips. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get on the tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Nwangwu. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Nailor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go.
2nd down and 3. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Nailor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set.
To throw is Phillips. Throwing to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throwing coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come 19, come 19. Ready?
Throwing again. Phillips. It's caught. Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off play action. Phillips looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Joseph is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. And his pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Hey, check that. Street.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Phillips. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 54 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Ready,
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes.
as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down. Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Hey, check that. Street. Go, Reed, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Phillips. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential.
Everybody see them, that's why I try to keep the grass cut so I can see them when they coming. Then I heat their ass up, cause them niggas that you went to school with will catch you while you in your blue whip and turn your brains into cool whip. Niggas that you...
Hey, hey, check that, check that. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Okay, ready?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go check. Three.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check pass.
They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the left there, complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
I'm doing a show, I'll be back soon. Daddy, what she wanna hear. Now I got it in my room. They dropped it on my bed.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Phillips on 3rd and 2.
Come on, man.
Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's knocking my wrist.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
We still hustle till the sun come up. Tackle 40 when the sun go down. It's a cold winter. Y'all niggas better run to work. And I better be a hotter summertime. I know you just a rocket down. You hot now. Listen up. Don't you know
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now, the fourth quarter, this is pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And this pass is intercepted for a short time today. Big time by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at the 20-yard line.
Like this while we living, baby. Looking on the record of my niggas out of prison. Up the video election, but who's in the squad?
Come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball complete to Leonard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get out. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 2. Heavy rushing down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's going to throw it well. Going to continue to throw these safe passes.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Another run now for Nwangwu, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're an offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
I got old ass, spazzing on their ass. I got problems on my whole ass. Got my leg on that, pop a nigga like a damn tag. Shopping on their ass. I just bought me old ass. Yeah, old ass. Make a promise, really jazz. All I say is that, but you ask me, yeah, the cold ass.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
I'm just trying to see. I could die.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ain't no way I'm never telling what she said about to me. I ain't getting on my knees, babe. You bow down to me. You go down for me. You lay down and do the time for me. Sorry, boo. Yeah, I lied to you, but don't you lie to me. It's a correct, different next kid. What who lies me? I'm a healthy kid. I go ride for me. I will run
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I want to take your ass over to call it Halloween. Yeah, that money is what I paid for. Call it lottery. Goddamn, you the time to me. You the time to me. You can't smoke no black or mine with me. Get in a car with me. You a funny guy. Don't you even joke around with me. How could it be?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Keep this 2-1.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Phillips. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Phillips throwing on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things, or continue to throw it around until stopped.
Joseph's got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
I can guarantee you when you my cash, you got every bag, you can imagine. Big house, I can really be bragging. 100,000 in my body was bad, not the big cheap. She got some gas on me, you can keep it comparison. My bitch, she probably one of the baddest. Good girl, turn into a second.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you know it was lost, it was over, right? And a coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build up and get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Phillips over the middle to Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, the streak is over as they finally get a win after 10 losses to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
First time you sit there, you might get a bit dead. Matter of fact, I know you more get it big. It's so sweet like liquor, it's good for your sickness. I used to watch my uncle sip it, going through a stack in my grandmother's kitchen. Head in his lap, grandma bitching, pocket full of scratching and itching. Back when they sit wrong and smoke Chiba, took Jordan's fours and true Shebas. This one is for my real mud mixers who get screwed up. My nigga juice sippers. Shout out to my man Lil Flip, Big Mo.